Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus time travelers. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. This is your new moon in Capricorn message. I set the intention of this reading to be for the next 6 months, and that's because the energy of this new moon will culminate with the full moon in Capricorn on June 29th. So let's see what you need to work on in the first 6 months of the year so you can live your best life yet. Right, tapping into the Aquarius collective. Keep in mind, as always, these are general collective readings. So, as the messages come through, just take the ones that fit, leave the ones that don't, because if it's not your message, it just means that it's someone else's. Okay, so tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Aquarius need to know about setting clear and grounded intentions for the year ahead? How can they pivot themselves in the direction of their wishes, hopes, dreams, their long-term visions? And how can they commit to becoming the person they need to be in order to create and sustain the life that they desire? For the Aquarius collective, one more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you need to work on in the next 6 months? Covenant, sacred contract, stars in the sky, limitless possibility. In the hand, the universe is your partner. And at the bottom of the deck, you have deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. Okay. I'm not sure if the numbers on the cards will resonate with all of you, but I'll give them to you. And again, don't force them to fit. But if they do align with something, then you can just take that as an extra message. The numbers on the cards are 7, 51, 31, and 11. What does Aquarius need to know? Why do they need to work on this for the next 6 months? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We are clarifying covenant, sacred contract, stars in the sky, limitless possibility. In the hand, the universe is your partner. In deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is very much giving me the feeling of like emotions. And I think it's because I'm seeing all the blues associated with water. And then, of course, in tarot, we look at the water suit, waters associated with the cup suit, which rules our emotions. Okay, let's see where we go with this message. You have the moon, which consequently enough in your deck shows a heck of a lot of water. Almost 2/3 of the image is water. Okay, the moon, the world, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Believes the Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's clarify this here for you. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. We are clarifying the moon, the world, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands for the Aquarius collective. Why is this something they need to work on in the next 6 months? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The moon is being clarified by the Ace of Cups. Did you know that you have love on the horizon? The world is being clarified by the Hermit. The King of Wands is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Three of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Magician. And the Ace of Wands is clarified by Justice. At the bottom of the deck, you have Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. Did you know that you're moving towards a love partner? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles. This is going to be a super specific message. I've tapped into a group of you that over the course of the next 6 months, you are disengaging from one soul contract and engaging with another soul contract. This could be you're leaving one job for another. It could mean that you are turning your back on a family member and, maybe connecting with another family member. It could be that you're leaving one friend for another. And for some of you, you're leaving one love partner for another. If you're single, you are then turning your back on singlehood and entering a new committed partnership. Either way, you have a new sacred contract here. So you can claim this however you need it to be, professional, platonic, romantic, but you have a new contract here. You also have an existing contract closing out. It's almost like you need to create energetic space. So even if you're a single Aquarius, this would be you officially letting go of the idea or belief that someone from the past would return. And once you do that, you clear away that energetic debris and now create space for the new soulmate. So again, you can claim this person how you want and whoever you need them to be, or I should say want them to be. But you have new coming in, and you don't see this yet in the moon card. If you're currently in a connection, your connection is strengthening. And I also think that that is something you do not see over the course of the next 6 months. I have to throw this out there because I have so many threes on the table. If you are involved in a third-party situation, regardless of where you are on that triangle, that third-party situation ceases to exist within the next 6 months. So either you or your person is leaving someone else so the two of you can be together. Covenant contract, sacred contract. There's a new opportunity here on the table. You don't quite see it yet. Knight of Cups to the Three of Cups. When you receive this opportunity, you will be rejoicing. This is a cause for celebration, a cause for victory. For those of you in a third party, this would be celebrating that the third party is over. Either you or your person has made the decision here to disengage from someone else in order for the two of you to be together. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. This is something that you have been manifesting. So you have been manifesting this person, this boss, this business partner, I don't know, the realtor, the contractor, the buyer, the seller, the love partner, or that your connection would, grow stronger. You have been manifesting this. I'm going to have to clarify that world card because I feel something is ending here. In the universe, in the hand, the universe is your partner. Yes, this is divine timing here. This is the individual who is bringing you this offer opportunity. They don't have to be a masculine energy. It's just they are initiating. This is the person who's bringing this to you, this new beginning, right? Because the King of Wands holds the Ace of Wands. You're being given here this Ace of Wands. And it is fair and it is balanced now. You're coming in from being out in the cold. You don't have to fight for this. This is just coming to you. This contract is now on path for you. Let's begin to clarify. Clarify that moon there. You don't see this coming. Or if you are in a partnership with someone, they are going to express an overwhelming amount of emotion for you. And that might be something you didn't realize. You didn't realize this person felt this much about you or for you. Tell me about that moon card. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The moon is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. I don't think you see this person coming. This offer opportunity for long-term cooperation, long-term collaboration. Again, could be a job offer, but it is a soulmate. And this person is initiating coming towards you. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Star, the Tower, and the Sun. Oh my God. Bottom of that, Queen of Cups. This is something you have wanted for a long time. Again, so you claim this how you want. It's a general collective reading. But you've wanted it for a long time. You've been, not to sound corny, wishing upon a star for this person or this opportunity. And when it comes in, it brings in an enormous amount of happiness, growth, success, vitality, positivity, and healing. Knight of Cups to the Three of Cups. I'm not going to clarify. I just feel like this is the person who's bringing you this Ace of Cups, this offer or this opportunity. And it's a reason to rejoice. I really want to get into the World card. Excuse me. You need to clear something out first. And I think you know who or what this is. Tell me about that World card. It could be a mindset. It could be a trait within you. Tell me more about that World card. One more shuffle. Thank you. It could be letting go of the hope that someone from the past was coming back. Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands. And the Fool. Wow. So once you let go of whatever this emotional burden has been here for you, and again, it could be a person, it could be a connection in your life, or again, just the hope that this person would return or the job would ask you back. So again, for some of you, it's a literal, like you have a physical tie with this person, and this is telling you would need to disengage from them, but I'm not telling you anything you don't know because you're already contemplating entertaining other offers or opportunities or other jobs or something like that. Yeah, there's something here closing out in your life. You are clearing energetic space, something that has been emotionally oppressive or burdensome. And if this reading is resonating for you, you already know who or what it is. The moment you do that, the new beginning comes in. And then it's like, sky's the limit. Stars in the sky. This is what you've always wanted. That's that. That's funny. I had said before, it might sound corny, but you're like wishing on a star. So yeah, so now it's coming to you. This manifestation that you wanted, it's like you sent it out into the ethers. You asked for it. Now it's being given to you. But it does require energetic clearing. It could also be decluttering of your space. And I forgot whose reading I did last year. Oh God, maybe it was 2 years ago when I started on YouTube. Maybe in a Scorpio reading. And I had said, okay, you really want a love partner, right? That was evident in their reading. And I said, but are you prepared? Because you're energetically like, I want someone that I go to sleep with every night and I wake up with them in the morning and we have meals together and we have fun together. Okay, are you ready? Like, do you have closet space for this person? Have you made room for them? So for some of you, it could be something like that. Like, you need to declutter your space and organize your space. If you're wanting a love partner, you need to create literal space for them in your life, and energetic space as well. And that might mean having to let go and declutter your home just to create the energetic space for that person. So again, these readings are collective in general, but you have been manifesting some type of new contract, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. This reading is telling you that it is coming in, but you need to clear out some old energetic tie that you have, whether that's physically someone who's still in your life, or you're energetically courted to someone because you were hoping that they would return to you. And then that third group of you, you might actually need to like declutter your space, like within your home, because that will free up energetic space for the new soulmate. King of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more about this person. It's like this person is bringing you this person so they can bring you this opportunity. Tell me about the King of Wands. Again, could be Queen. I do not read body parts. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Like, this person's taking the initiative. It is a soulmate. Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the Empress. Wow. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords shows themselves again. This person is making the choice. So again, this is in divine timing. This is something you asked for. The universe is now bringing you this person. And this person is now making the choice to provide you with this Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands opportunity that you've wanted. And if this is your current connection, then this is it going in the direction that you've wanted it to go for quite some time. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. Actually, I wanted to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, that darn moon. You don't see this coming. This person choosing you, selecting you for the job, for the position, for the apartment, to buy your home, to, sell you their home. Again, I don't know what it is that you've been asking for in terms of a sacred contract. It could be legal. It could be, a soul contract, a soulmate, something financial. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. The Hierophant. So this will be long lasting. This is structured. This is sound. Hierophant to Justice. This is something you can trust, someone you can trust. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Death card and the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. Okay, I got to throw this out there. If you are in a third party, that third party is ceasing to exist. Either you or your person is ending the other relationship so the two of you can be together. So if you have a primary and a secondary, it looks like you're ending one of those connections so you'll be with just one person. And if your person has you and someone else, they're ending the other connection to be with you. Either way, you're going from being in a triangulation to just being you and one other person. Third party's coming to an end here. Possibly someone's marriage. I don't know what else I want to clarify. Oh, let's clarify Justice. Justice. Clarify that Justice card. If one of you is married, it's possible one of you over the course of the next 6 months files for divorce. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I didn't want the reading to go in that direction, but there's that Emperor again. There's that person making the choice here. Emperor, Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. And I have the Queen of Cups here. It seems to me like someone is choosing to close out a connection in order to make room for a connection with you. Whether that means they're firing someone in order to hire you, that's possible. They're leaving a love partner in order to ask you out on the first date. That means they're currently exiting a connection, and when they're free of it, you're the first person they're going to be dating. Or you've been triangulated in some way, and that person is leaving their person to be with you, or maybe you're leaving your long-term commitment to be with this person. Someone's being removed here from the equation in order to make room for you. And I don't know, let's say this has to do with you buying and selling a home. Maybe there's a house that you want and there's, 3 offers on it. You're one of 3 offers. This is the person deciding to decline 2 other offers in order to accept yours. So again, someone is being rejected in order to make room for you. You also need to unload some emotional baggage or decluttering of your space to create the energetic space for this person. That message just went in a completely different direction. So I have two people here now involved in a sacred contract, two very distinct energies. Both of you need to clear away something from your lives in order for the two of you to come together. So let's say this is a landlord. They're choosing, right? They're being divinely sent now, divinely guided, I should say, to make the choice to not renew someone's lease so that when you apply for the apartment, it's granted to you. Someone's choosing to not accept an offer on a home, so when you make the offer on the home, your offer is accepted. Someone's choosing to fire an employee or let them go, or to create a new position within their company so that when you apply, they give it to you. Someone's choosing to leave a love partner in order to be with you. So someone is leaving something in order to make room for you in their life. And then that other message is you need now to let go of something in order to make room for this person. So you need to declutter or clean your energy or let go of the hope of someone from the past coming back. There's something that's been an emotional weight for you. It could be a toxic trait or pattern or a belief system. You need to let go of that. This person is letting go of something physical that's been burdensome to them. You need to let go of something emotional that has been burdensome to you. I hope this is making sense for someone watching. Three distinct energies on the table. You, this person, and someone who's being let go of. Tell me more about the person who's being let go of. Tell me more about the person who's being let go of. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Someone is being let go. Someone who was under consideration, under evaluation, under review. Someone who was an option or a choice is being cut out and let go in order to make room for you. Anything else Aquarius needs to know about this? And then we'll draw you some cards to see what exactly you need to release. Anything else on this? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Cups. Someone is being let go of. This cup is being poured out. Ace of Pentacles, so the offer can come to you. Even in the Six of Pentacles in the After Tarot deck, if someone was giving to two, no longer. This person's being turned away or they're walking away. So, yeah, in order for that pentacle resource, time, love, money, opportunity, contract to come to you. So someone here is being rejected. It could be, like I said, you may be rejecting someone. There's three energies, so they're collective general readings. But to put it in short so it doesn't get too confusing, I have the energy here of someone who is letting go of someone, or eliminating. I could use the word eliminating a position, eliminating an offer opportunity in order to make it available to you. And then I have an energy of I know I'm confusing your message. I'm so sorry. It's not all the time that I see three very sharp energies here on the table. You know what? Before I say any more, let me clear the cards. Let me clear the cards and shuffle the cards for you. Because I meditated on this for probably about 20 minutes before I turned the camera on. And I had a feeling because I kept seeing a door close. And I was like, oh, someone's maybe ending something, ending a contract. But then I kept seeing the door open, but it was a different door and it was opening in a different direction. So I started feeling like one door was closing so one door could open. And that's kind of the message that came through here just now. So let me thoroughly shuffle these cards for you. I just want to get the message right. Those are three very strong energies there on the table. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to eat up your time. Make sure you fast forward this part, okay? Just skip ahead. Instead of saying you're getting this and you're getting that, I'm just going to talk about the three energies, 1, 2, and 3. And because it's a collective general reading, you can decide if you are energy 1, energy 2, or energy 3. Okay, I think that'll make it fair for everyone. Energy 1. Energy 1 is the person making the offer. What do we need to know about the individual making the offer? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The energy of the person making the offer. The Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Three of Cups. Okay. Energy of person number 2. The energy of person number 2 is the recipient of the offer. What do we need to know about the recipient of the offer? One more shuffle. Thank you. The recipient of the offer. The Magician, the Lovers, and the Empress. So whoever's been manifesting this offer, they are person number 2. Person number 1 is the person giving the offer. Energy of person number 3, the individual being rejected. Energy of the individual being rejected. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Okay, so let's clarify this a little bit more now. For the person giving the offer, yeah, you can't make this up. I wish I knew who you were in all of this. 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, person number 2, the person manifesting the offer, the person receiving the offer. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The person receiving the offer, the 7 of Swords, the King of Cups, and Judgment. The person who is being let go or rejected here. The energy of the person being let go or rejected here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Kind of the same cards that came out before. Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups can be given to someone. Okay, so let's see. This is a person who's giving this offer. Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the 3 of Cups. 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. This person is choosing, okay, to take the inspired action to let go of some type of third party or some other influence. So this person they're dropping those 3 cups. These 3 cups, they're dropping these 3 cups, and they're choosing instead to collaborate with whomever is receiving the offer. This has third party written all over it, so I'm so sorry, Aquarius, if that's not your reading. But person number 1 is choosing to reject this individual in order to make this opportunity or give this opportunity to this individual. And I feel like you're the recipient of it for most of you. Obviously, it's collective general reading, so reverse the energies how you see fit. But we saw that as something coming to you and someone taking action to bring it to you. But again, if you want to reverse the energies, you can. This person is choosing. Can I have one card on that Devil? This person's taking the inspired action. They're going to be bold and they're going to be brave, and they're determined to reject this in order to give you this offer opportunity, to collaborate with you, to reconcile with you, to make you the offer, to give you the job. One more shuffle here. Thank you. One card on that Devil. 6 of Pentacles, to give it to you. This person is choosing to reject or deny someone else in order to give you the offer. 5 of Cups. Yeah, they're going to let go of someone else in order to give you the offer, or to give someone the offer again. I don't know who you are on here. The recipient, Magician, Lovers, and the Empress. At some point in time, this is the energy of someone who said, I know exactly what it is that I want. Magician to the 7 of Swords. In the After Tarot deck, this person is trying to get away with something. And if they're not careful, they could get caught. So this is almost a be careful what you wish for, or be careful what you have manifested, because it is about to be yours. Again, whoever person 2 is, they are gambling. They're taking a chance. They're taking a risk. They're asking the universe for this, even though it may not be on the up and up, even though they're not guaranteed success with it. They're taking a gamble. They're making a choice here to ask for this offer or opportunity. It's a judgment call that they've made. So person number 2 has asked for this offer or opportunity. Again, it could be you. I don't know where you are in this equation. Person number 3. Person number 3 is the person here who is being rejected or left behind. Ace of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. They have some kind of affiliation with this person, because right, person 1 is letting go of person 3. They've known them a long time, or they've worked with them a long time. They are a soul contract to them. But Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Four of Cups are choosing to no longer work or associate themselves with this person or engage in connection with this person. Anything else we need to know about person number 3? Let's clarify that Six of Cups. Can I get one card on the Six of Cups? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Eight of Cups. Yeah, this person is odd man out, odd woman out. Their offer is rejected or their employment is terminated. Like I said, an offer that could have went to them or something existing that they have is basically being taken away in order for that offer opportunity to come to you. It's something that you have manifested. I don't think you manifested it, or I should say, it's whatever person number 2 has manifested. I keep messing that up. I'm so sorry. I don't think person number 2, maybe they did, I don't know, but it's not the energy I'm getting here. It's just when you're hoping and praying for a job, the job either needs to be created or the job needs to be vacated by someone else. So that's what's happening here. You know, if you're looking for a home or an apartment, you know, if that's what person number 2 here is manifesting, someone has to leave a home or an apartment. There's someone's lease is not being renewed. Someone has to sell their home. Do you know what I mean? So there's something like that here at play. 3, like I knew it, 3 very distinct energies on the board. I don't even know what to call your video. Secret contract. So person number 1 is rejecting person number 3 in order to give the offer to person number 2. Let's get you advice. I'll pull 3 cards of advice for each of these, okay? If Aquarius is person number 1, if Aquarius is the one rejecting this other person or offer or opportunity in order to make this offer or opportunity available to someone else, what are 3 cards of advice for Aquarius if they are person number 1? Advice for Aquarius if they are person number 1. One more shuffle here. If you are person number 1, 4 of Cups, that's exactly what you're going to do. Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, that's exactly what you're going to do. Justice. If you are person number 1, you're deciding to cancel or withdraw an opportunity or end the connection with person number 3 so you can be with person number 2 or make the offer available to person number 2. This is your moment of clarity. You feel it's the right, just thing to do. Okay? If you're person number 2 and this is the offer or opportunity that you've been manifesting, hoping and praying for, even though you're not sure, and that 7 of Swords card, if it's going to be everything you ever wanted, you know, the ideal job, ideal living situation, ideal romantic partner, you're still manifesting that you are selected or chosen or that this opportunity is coming to you. You've made that judgment call at some point in time. I don't want to accept any other offers. That's the job I want or the person I want or, you know, the house I want to live in, etc., etc. So if Aquarius is person number 2, 3 cards of advice for person number 2. One more shuffle here. Thank you. King of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. There's something here about, Death card to the 10 of Swords. There's something here about being grateful for the opportunity that is coming your way, that you have manifested, and to understand that it comes because someone else is being rejected or, you know, turned down for the job, or their lease was just canceled, or the offer to buy the home was turned down, or this person broke up with them to be with you, or something like that here is happening. And this is just telling you to have some humility and to be humble by this, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the energy of someone who's very practical. So if you, in that King of Wands energy, decide to move forward with this opportunity, just there's something here about not gloating that you have the job, not gloating that they accepted your house offer, not gloating that you got the apartment, not gloating that this person picked you or chose you, because it came at the loss of someone else. And it's just telling you to be cognizant of that fact. Okay. If you're person number 3 and you are the one here who's being rejected, so you can be redirected onto a new path. Although I have to be honest with you, I don't think you're person number 3. I kept feeling like you were either 1 or 2. It could go one way or the other. I don't feel like you're person number 3. Let me find out. For the majority of Aquarians watching, if we get an Ace or Major Arcana card, that would be a yes. For the majority of Aquarians watching, are they person number 3? Are they person number 3? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Are you person number 3? No. 9 of Swords. No. It's a big fat no, my love. Queen of Pentacles. Most of you are the person on the receiving end of this. Most, not all, most. So if I had to put a percentage, this is maybe less than 1% of you. This is probably 75% of you, and this is probably 24% of you, if that makes sense. So advice for person number 3, even though they're probably not going to watch the reading because they don't have this placement unless they're cross-watching. Yeah, I had a feeling you were either 1 or 2, and I was strongly pulling on 2 only because at the start of the reading, I was like, oh, this person's taking the initiative to, you know, bring you this offer or opportunity. Advice for person number 3. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Star, the 4 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. That was what I had said was being left behind, something long-term, right? I think I said some of you are leaving a marriage or someone's leaving a marriage for you or something like that. Yeah. So if you're person 3, which I think you have less than 1% chance here now of being person 3, but if you are, you're cross-watching. There's something here about through hope and healing, the sacred covenant, the sacred contract that you desire, there's a new one on your path. This one has expired. Contracts, soul contracts do expire. Most of the people we meet in our lives are soulmates to some degree. Some are hard lessons. Some are mutually beneficial soul contracts, but most people you knew at 5 years old are not in your life today, and probably 99% of them are not. And either you went separate ways, or you know they were hard lessons, or they passed away. They've moved on in their journeys. And so, if by chance you find yourself in that, you know, less than 1% chance here, or you are the cross watcher, this would be more for a cross watcher, all hope is not lost. You have a new sacred contract on path. So don't think that you're going to be without a job because it went to Aquarius, or Aquarius gave it to someone else, or anything like that, or a love partnership. Like there's something new on your path here. Judgment, Tower, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, before you realize it, as you move forward, that new opportunity, that new soul contract now will come on path for you. Most of you are the recipient of whatever this is. So yeah, soul contract here being one soul contract expired from one entity, and a new soul contract now developing with you. If you weren't a third party, it looks like that is dismantling over the course of the next 6 months. You are receiving your wish here for that third party to end, again, regardless if you're person 1 or person 2. I wanted to get a quick message. I'm sorry for going a little long on this. What does person number 1 need to focus on in the next 6 months? Obviously ending this so they can offer it to person 2, but anything else that person 1 needs to deal with? Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. Doing this as effectively, as efficiently, as quickly as you can to not delay ending whatever this is with this individual and making the offer or opportunity here to this person. There's also something here about letting this person go with some compassion and grace and respect. Person number 2, as a recipient, what do you need to do in the next 6 months, or as you await the offer or opportunity? What do you need to do? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you need to do? The Fool, the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Remember I said something, there was something there about an emotional burden. Make sure that you're fully healed, so when the offer comes in, it's you intuitively know that it's exactly what you wanted, okay? So there's something here in regards to happiness that you need to heal in that 10 of Swords, and what that is going to be different for all of you, but there's still a wound there in the Aquarius collective. So use this time to heal, and just know that the offer is coming in. Person number 3, in case they're, like I said, they're a cross watcher, what do they need to do over the course of the next 6 months? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do they need to do? Queen of Cups, that was the energy of the person being let go. Queen of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Work on acceptance that this was meant to end, or meant to come to an end in order for you to have a new beginning elsewhere. Don't see this so much as a rejection or as an ending. See it as a redirection. So this would be changing your mindset as well as your heart space to know that this rejection is actually a redirection, because you have something new here on your path, on your horizon, and you would not have been able to move towards this new sacred contract if you were stuck in a loop with whoever this individual was. Okay, now I think that's all of the messages. Timing, told to get you timing. Not every card in tarot is timing, but timing for when this will all play out. And the Ten of Pentacles fell out of the deck. Whenever this occurs, it's going to be long lasting, okay? Ten of Pentacles, it's for the duration. The job is for the duration. You're going to move in this place and live there for 10 plus years. This is a partnership that will go the distance. So it's not a fly-by-night, you know, opportunity or experience here, or secret contract. It's not like a 2-day thing here. Timing for when this will all play out. One more shuffle. Thank you. Not every card in tarot's timing, so if I have to pull a timing deck, I will for you. Queen of Cups, the ball gets rolling within the next month. That is also the third decan of Gemini and second decan of Cancer. So we're looking at no later than Gemini or Cancer season, which is interesting because the full moon in Capricorn takes place on June 29th, which is Cancer season, about 8 days after Gemini season comes to an end. So for most of you, the ball gets rolling over the course of the next month, and this all fully plays out between now and that full moon in Capricorn on June 29th. So regardless of your person 1, 2, or 3, start preparing. If you're person number 2, there's also something here about decluttering your space and preparing for that as well. I heard travel lightly. I don't know what that means, travel lightly. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. Pretty in-depth reading there and a little energetically confusing for me, but I think we figured it all out by the end there. That is what I have for you. That is your new moon in Capricorn message. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.